Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a good Friday. So here I am today to talk about another one of my street photography shots. So today we're actually only going to talk about one shot, but I'm also going to give you guys a little insight of my background and basically why this shot means a lot to me and stuff like that. Okay, so first of all, so right outside of the Cologne Cathedral in Cologne. It's like a huge cathedral in Germany. Right outside of it, like literally next to the cathedral, outside of it, is a camera store, and that is actually where I ended up buying this Rico right here. So this Rico, if it can, jeez, there you go, this Rico right here, and this is a film camera for sure. It's got the battery bank in the bottom, and then Rico. And I ended up buying it with a lens, even though it's just it's a film camera, but it's a XRP, and I've never used it before. I actually use it to hold my books back there. It looks really cool, and the people that ended up selling it to me definitely told me that it actually works. I've just never figured out how to use it or looked it up or anything, but I definitely need to go ahead and look that up so I can go ahead and use this at some point. But yeah, so this is right outside of it. And then I ended up buying that. That's what brings back memories of what I ended up doing there. But this picture right here called Holy Light. So I was raised Adventist, and I'm a Christian. So this whole time, whenever I had been to that cathedral, it actually started getting emotional because there was a lot of really cool like I think there was an ark there that was supposed to have like the remains of like the three wise men or something like that. I'll go ahead and pull it up and I'll put it around here somewhere. But it was just being raised and seeing all these stories and everything growing up and all that stuff. It's like started bringing it all back, and I was just like a little overwhelmed, especially seeing a church that big and everything. But as I was walking in, this is actually, I actually ended up going there twice. So if you ever go there, it's free to get in. You don't even have to do an appointment or anything. You just go ahead and go in and just walk around, and you can pay to light a candle or something like that, and just go and see everything. It's free. But the first time that I went in there, I was just taking pictures and doing all this stuff. But the second time, whenever I ended up taking the shot, it was like late afternoon, so the sun was coming in, and I was just looking around trying to see basically, hey, what am I gonna take pictures of here? I need to get something interesting. And this is a Catholic church, but either way, it's pretty cool. So I ended up well, I'm just saying that because I'm Christian. But yeah, we don't have cathedrals like this over here in the United States. But either way, I ended up seeing the sun coming in late afternoon, and it ended up basically going specifically for that statue. And I was like, ooh, this is perfect. But then I started looking at it, and I was like, okay, so this is at a weird angle, but weird angles sometimes work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the shot and just take a couple from different angles and then see whatever works. But I ended up liking this one just because it is both, the light going to the actual statue, and then on the very end of it, it actually leads your eye all the way to the very back, where that glass in the very back of the church is. So that it's kind of like a dual type of thing where you're looking at the statue, but then you can also see as far back as the back glass of the actual cathedral. So it's like a two-sided type of picture. But I really like this shot, just mainly because it matched the whole holy thing, like light coming in and shining on a statue, and then the statue kind of makes it dramatic. Well, obviously they made the statue dramatic to draw into people's emotions and stuff like that, but it was just really cool. I really like this shot, and being raised Christian and everything, it's just stuff like this, it's just it gets to you, you know what I mean? So whenever I was there, I was definitely feeling at peace and everything. I'm not Catholic, I'm Christian, but either way, it's still a house of God and everything. So it was just a really cool little experience that I ended up having there. And yeah, I really, really, really like this shot, and I like everything, everything about it. I can't even find my words right now. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good Friday night. I know sometimes I will ramble on about things, that I really, really like. And this is just one of those things that really hit me deep whenever I saw it. And I was like, ooh, okay, this is going to be an awesome picture. And I ended up taking it. And one of the things that I ended up doing with a lot of these pictures is that I'll be in the moment. So most of these times I'm listening to music while I'm taking these pictures. So I'll listen to music and I'm in the moment and I'm just walking around, taking pictures and everything, and like thinking about how I'm taking the picture in the moment. But then whenever I go through all these pictures again, and like I said, there's thousands of photos, I end up, reliving that moment along with the music. Sometimes I can actually remember the song that I was listening to whenever I took this picture. So it's just, it's a really, really good memory of a certain situation, or a certain way that it's ended up taking a picture. And that's honestly how I end up remembering how I ended up taking these pictures. Cause like I'll look at the picture and I'll be like, ooh, I was listening to the song, and I'll pull it up on my, YouTube Music or Spotify or whatnot. And it reminds me of that moment whenever I took that picture, and I was like, ooh, okay, so this is what I was thinking about. But basically, I remember how I took these pictures by listening to music that I was listening to whenever I took these pictures. And it reminds me. It's like it opens your memory, and it's just like, oh, okay, so this is what I was thinking whenever I took this picture. But that's how I can remember all these things that I talk about my pictures, because I'm literally reliving it through my mind of, taking that picture. But again, I hope you guys have a good Friday night, and I'll go ahead and, tune in with you guys in 2 days, 1 day, 3 days. I'll just keep you guys guessing. But I really appreciate it, guys. I really appreciate all your support, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys next time.